This is Chris DiGiulio for Physicians for Social Responsibility of Pennsylvania. I am the field scientist and as well a certified thermographer for optical gas imaging. This video will focus on Coterra Energy, formerly known as Cabot Oil and Gas, two well pads, the Starzak and Tucker H well pads in Montrose, Pennsylvania. I was contacted by a family who has young children because they live across the street from this well pad, and that is where I'm imaging from. So you can see the road, and this road had so much dust and debris from the trucks driving up and down it. Now what you're seeing is the thermography aspect of my camera, and you'll see a cloud right above the tree line. And I'm going to switch palettes or colors, and as well I'll be going into what's called high sensitivity mode or HSM mode, and you'll see kind of a like 3D distortion. You'll see the clouds there. Those clouds are clouds. They're going to stay put, but you'll start to see a cloud of hydrocarbons that are skirting from the right to the left side of the screen. And here I'm going to show you a slower version in a different color palette called the rainbow palette. And I'll freeze it, and I want you to focus your eyes right in this area. When I unfreeze it, we'll go back and forth, and I'll kind of rewind and fast forward the imagery so you can see where the source or the movement of these hydrocarbons are coming from. And again, the road is red. Trucks you'll see moving in there. That's the trucks moving down the road. Those are the brine trucks. And that is telling us that they are actively fracking this well pad. So you can see where my cursor is, the concentration of this plume coming from that area. And it lines up when you look at Google Earth to where their pad is actually located. And there's two pads actually up there, so it's hard for me to tell where until I throw a drone up or I look at Google Earth and look at the coordinates from where I'm at. And that's kind of what I did here. You can see that concentration occurring in that one area. And this is, again, high sensitivity mode in the rainbow palette. And you can see, when I freeze frame it, I'll show you where I'm looking, and you can see like a plume coming up from the same area. You see it surrounding what I am assuming is to be the well pad that is actively being fracked. And as again, it correlates with their coordinates that are listed. Now you'll see, once again, me trying to show people where I'm focusing in on, where I'm seeing an anomaly, or what I'm seeing is a bunch of gas coming. Again, there's two pads, and there's a lot of movement within this pad. So I'm not necessarily sure what pad is actually emitting the most plume. However, my concern is what is being emitted into the air, primarily. So there is the high sensitivity mode showing signs of hydrocarbons or a plume, and you can see it slowly moving from right to left underneath that cloud. And we'll switch palettes again. Sometimes it's easier to identify depending on the background, temperatures, or whatnot. Like using different palettes helps us to eliminate or identify. And I have, at this time, basically sat there for so long, and I can tell you it is definitely coming up. And by the way, this was happening during the Canadian fires that were coming down. This is one of the worst air quality days, and I was wearing a respirator during this, and it looked like there was a ceiling holding down these volatiles. So I was surprised to find all that.